A teenage pregnancy, as defined by the American Pregnancy Association, is a pregnancy that occurs for a woman under the age of 20. Although technically not a teenager, a young woman 12 or under who is pregnant falls into this definition of teenage pregnancy as well. With over 200,000 babies being born to teenage women in the U.S., a teenage pregnancy or adolescent pregnancy isn't an uncommon occurrence. However, that doesn't stop teenage women who are expecting from feeling daunted by their pregnancy, particularly if it was unplanned. If you are experiencing pregnancy symptoms and suspect you could be pregnant, the first step is to wait until the expected day of your period and take a pregnancy test. After a positive urine or blood test, a sonogram or ultrasound is the best way to confirm the pregnancy and find out how far along you are. You can call our toll-free helpline at 1-800-672-2296 to find free or low-cost ultrasound services. You can also find several places to get a free sonogram to confirm a teenage pregnancy confidentially by placing your zip code in the search box below. While there are some increased risks associated with a teen pregnancy and it isn't easy preparing for such a huge life change, educating yourself about pregnancy can help you begin to prepare and look forward to a happy, healthy teen pregnancy. Making the right choices about a teenage pregnancy. In cases of unplanned teenage pregnancy, it's important to carefully consider the options available. Some young women may feel that they are not yet ready to become parents, and in these cases, they know they have two options: continue with the pregnancy and place the baby for adoption, or terminate the pregnancy. All three options, parenting, adoption, and abortion, have associated pros and cons. You will probably find it helpful to talk about your options with a pregnancy educator by calling 1-800-672-2296. As you work through your options, it is important to think about your baby, yourself, and how your decision could affect others. Raising your baby. As a parent, for those who would like to parent their child, it's important to start formulating a plan so that you feel prepared for your baby's arrival. Being a teen mom is doable. It has challenges, but most of those can be overcome with help and support. A pregnant teenager should consider the following questions. Where will you live? Will you raise the baby alone or with the father? How will you support yourself and the baby financially? Will your family be able to help with childcare, and if so, how much? Can you continue with your education during and after pregnancy? Are there resources available to you within your community, such as childcare or support groups? What state programs can I sign up for? Can a local church help me find a suitable program? Do I qualify for food stamps? If doing it alone, can the state help me get child support? Are there any available grants or financial assistance for teen mothers? Don't work through these questions alone. Talk to your parents, a trusted friend, or a pregnancy educator through our toll-free helpline 1-800-672-2296 or find a local free pregnancy center. Adoption. Adoption is a positive solution for teenage women who don't believe in or agree with termination, or who would prefer to carry their baby to full term but do not feel prepared to raise the child. Once again, doctors and other healthcare professionals may be able to advise on adoption procedures in these instances. There are many adoption programs available offering financial incentives to healthy teens who are looking into adoption. Not all women can get pregnant so easily. Women'sHealth.gov reports that about 1/3 of couples in which the woman is over 35 have fertility problems. Just imagine the joy a baby would bring to one of these couples and the love he or she would receive from them. The choice to place for adoption is an option that goes beyond just thinking about yourself and to meeting the needs of someone else. It is a sacrifice, but it can be rewarding as well. Termination. Laws regarding termination vary from state to state. Depending on the age of the teenager and the state they live in, it may be necessary for a parent or guardian to decide and sign for the termination or abortion of the baby. In other states, teenagers may be able to make this decision themselves. If you need to find out the laws for your state and if abortion is right for you, click here or call this private toll-free hotline at 1-800-672-2296. Be sure to ask about the medical and surgical options available to you and how much time you have to decide. Pregnant teens should consider the following questions. How much is it? Do I need parental consent? What are the laws about termination in my state? What type of procedure do I want? How far along am I and how does that affect the procedure options? What are the risks associated with each type of procedure? How might I feel after the procedure physically? Emotionally? How might this affect me in the future? Is abortion the only way I can continue my schooling or other goals? Do I have any moral or religious objections to abortion? Remember, this is an important life decision and you are not alone. Our APA pregnancy educators put your privacy first. Call our toll-free hotline 1-800-672-2296. If you need to confirm a pregnancy with a sonogram, find a local pregnancy center in the search box below using your zip code. Complications and risks of a teenage pregnancy. Since the adolescent body is still developing,